Hey guys, so it's Steven here, and so for this tip, this is about phones. Personally, there's going to be one on SIM cards later. So what I suggest is bringing two phones when you go out of the country, especially when you're studying abroad, because I'll let you know, I've actually had my phone stolen when I was studying abroad, and yeah, so I highly recommend when you actually do get a SIM card to go and make sure that when you get the phone, you can switch the SIM cards out from the American one, or you can probably buy an unlocked phone from eBay, or probably buy a cheaper alternative smartphone, Android, or whatever kind of phone on Wish or AliExpress, whatever is your best option and cheaper. And the reason is being, well, you don't want to waste like maybe $800 on your latest phone and then be like, crap, it's stolen. Yeah, so definitely invest on probably taking two phones. One that's your main phone, but that phone should be more of a backup, and then your current cheaper phone should be used first. And it wouldn't really matter depending with the SIM card because it's all within the same SIM card within the same account and the same number. So if that SIM card accidentally gets stolen with that same phone, I would recommend getting a second SIM card just in case as a backup. But you will need internet to activate it and to do top ups. But you can also do top ups through text message once you get that set up. And so, one other thing when you have a phone is be very careful of the area that you're surrounding, especially when you're on the phone on the street. And then the second one is the way how I got my phone stolen was I was at one of those international subway chains where the sandwich is not the metro subway. And so I actually didn't realize I thought I put my phone in my backpack on the chair next to me, but I actually left it down on the table next to the table I was using while talking to a friend. And then all of a sudden, this woman comes in and she's begging for money. And we're like, we don't have any, please leave. And she just keeps asking money. And she goes to my right side behind me. What I didn't really notice is she oddly put down a newspaper, and this is actually one of the oldest tricks. She put down a newspaper on top of my phone on the table, and she slowly took it away while she kept begging for money. I didn't actually comprehend that until 30 minutes later. And I'm like, oh, great. I don't have my phone anymore. So, it was a horrible mess. It was literally 2 days before my program ended, and I actually had to make emergency calls to my professors while borrowing my friend's phone. Unfortunately, they also have limited minutes to use because they probably use one of the following video SIM cards for their plans. But in the end, I learned a valuable lesson of never putting your phone on like the table of a place that you're eating, regardless, even if it's inside a restaurant, because you still have the chance of someone taking it and you might also not realize it's on there. I have this bad habit, so at this point, I try to leave it in my pocket or put it in the bag, zip it up closed. So that's one of the things I highly recommend doing when you are studying abroad out of the country in general, though. Just putting it in your pocket. You just don't want to take any chances right now. And it's really a necessity to have a phone. But make sure to have a spare just in case. Luckily, mine was literally 2 days um, before I left back to the States. And also the fact that I already had my netbook. I knew what I needed to do. I just wrote down everything that I needed just in case. I already have my plane tickets in paper format. They were already printed. I can speak English. So, so yeah, that's my story and my advice on phones. Bring a second one is always a good idea. and having your expensive one as a backup is better. And a lot of people steal it to make a quick buck off of it. That's the whole reason why. So anyway, I hope to talk to you guys later on, and click like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys. See you soon.